Hey all, how you doing? Snooty here. Hope your week has been good so far. Just thought I would share a little update with you with regards to the Giza Pyramid that I'm currently building. Decided to make a few little changes to the original plan, but I will show you as I go. So first of all, I think what I'll do is I'll just go through a few little changes that I've made. So I had planned to build the structure above the ground so that you could see it a little bit more, but I have now since decided that it would be much better if it was actually dug into the ground. So that's exactly what I'm doing at the moment. So I'm currently clearing out all this area at the moment. So this is about an 80 by 80 perimeter. So I'm using a combination of TNT and good old-fashioned mining. As you can see, I've got the actual pyramid structure in place, the bottom layer, which is now all secured by string. I was lucky enough that while I was mining out this area, I discovered something which is actually going to be really quite useful, to be honest, for this project. And I'll show you what that is just down here. Any guesses? A cave spider spawner, which I've turned into a farm to allow me to quickly gather some string. Also made a Bane of Arthropods 5 sword, which was quite interesting because there's very few reasons why you would need to make the sword, but it works absolutely perfect now. So this is what is now going to give me all the string. As you can see, it's working lovely. This farm was a Voltrox design, of course, the legendary Voltrox and his farm designs. So I've made lots of farms in this world which were designed by him, or should I say showcased in some situations. So, but as you can see, will give me all the string I need. Bane of Arthropods for 5 is just a one shot. In it goes into the chest because I'm going to need lots of string. So that means I'm not going to actually require. All right, I'll just quickly finish off you guys as well. There you go. They're all happy in the chest now, as you can see. So I did originally have a little bit of a string farm going over here at the gunpowder farm, which I've now since changed because it's no longer needed. I did some AFK in here just to get some gunpowder because I have been using quite a lot of TNT. Oh dear. So yeah, plenty of gunpowder for the TNT. So I've been doing quite a bit of AFK, and hence why I'm on now day 5,807, doing quite a bit of AFK, and does tend to burn quite a few days, as I'm sure you can imagine. So yeah, a bit of a change of strategy with the actual Giza pyramid. I think it's going to be a lot better moving forwards than building the actual structure up in the air like that. The idea is that basically all this area is going to be covered by glass, so you will still be able to actually see the structure, but I've got to mine all this area out or use TNT. But as you can see, I've cleared it all currently. It's taken such a long time, as I'm sure you can imagine, with all projects. My goodness, how long this has taken. But yeah, started all down there really, cleared out quite a bit. Down here as well, bit of mining, as you can see. And this is kind of halfway at the moment really, just down here. So this level I'm standing on is about halfway. I think I need to go down to something like minus 47, and I am currently on 5, so still a long way to go yet, but yeah, I think this was definitely going to be a lot nicer than just building the structure up into the air. I also came across this lovely geode into a mine shaft, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of preserve some of this area, maybe see if I can make like a little bit of a feature out of it as well. So kind of sort of trying to work out what I'm going to do really to cover all this area. I don't know if I'm just going to use stone blocks yet, not really too sure. All I know is that whatever block I do decide to use, it's going to need a lot of. I've already had to gather so much sand, it's just been absolutely crazy. So lots of trips to the beach. This skeleton horse down here, amazingly during a thunderstorm, some skeleton riders spawned, or a skeleton horse spawned, and then when you got too close to this particular horse, the skeleton riders appeared. The skeleton riders and the horses did actually disappear. A lot of the time they were killed by the TNT. As you can see, it was just above, and this one skeleton horse remained. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep him down here, and then I'll maybe give him some Egyptian name, being that he was really the only survivor of down here, which I thought would be quite nice. Funny. I might even maybe try and see if I can maybe just get like a couple of wither skeletons down here as well. So should be fun. But yeah, so this is a good 60 blocks down at the moment. Really just so time consuming, all this lot to clear, as you can see. Yeah, quite a bit of work done so far, as you can see. Good old depth strider kicking in there, helping you to get through the water. Wow, got all this inside of here clear. Nice little cave that I discovered here, as you can see. Obviously, the mob switch was a must to have turned on during all this. Oh yeah, this is another little entrance to the mine shaft, so I'm gonna again maybe see if I can make like a little feature out of some of these areas that go into the mine shaft. So that might be quite nice, them coming out of the wall. Yeah, keep this geode as well. I just thought it looked really nice. You know, this is all natural. Oh yeah, that's that making the noise. I thought there was something a bit strange going on. But yeah, this is all going to look really nice, I think. It's always nice to just have like these little areas. What I'm going to do with this spider spawner, I don't know. As I'm building the... Oh god, just fell down there a little bit. Not actually been down there yet. Yeah, while I was building here, I thought to myself, I'll just see whereabouts the spawner is going to end up. And if you can imagine, so these structures are going to be in the ground now, and where this cobblestone block is exactly where the spider spawner is going to be. So yeah, what I can maybe do with that, I'm not too sure yet. So, but I'm really going to be using it now just to gather up the string, because as I said in my previous video, the actual pyramid is going to be built out of actual proper sand. So and obviously lots of string is needed to keep all the sand up. But yeah, lots of progress made on this particular project. It's very good. I like it. I think it's very nice. I will credit the other tutorial that I followed without having the tutorial YouTuber's name, but I did make a little TNT creator here, as you can see. Chuck your sand in there, chuck your gunpowder in there, and then that'll automatically generate some TNT, which was obviously really useful and is what I'm going to need moving forward. Obviously got a few odds and sods in here just to help with the build. A load of rubbish that I need to keep taking back to storage. But yeah, I think it's coming on quite well. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like when it's finished, but it's going to take a long time to get all the way down to the bottom here, and then I've got to try and work out what I'm going to layer the walls with. Absolutely no idea yet, and then the rest is basically going to be glass. That'll be so basically glass going across here, so you'll be able to actually see all the way underneath here, so you'll be able to see these great big pillars going down. But yeah, very nice. I'm really happy with the I'm actually really pleased that I decided to make a little change there, to be honest. I think it's going to look a lot better, a lot nicer than just basically having this structure built up. So yeah, looking pretty good. Obviously, as I said, you know, just so time consuming, you know, with the fact of having to dig out the perimeter. But, you know, as we know, any project is so time consuming. So I'd like to say thank you to Voltrox for the tutorial on the spider farm. That is going to be ideal for the string, and I will say thank you, and I will credit the YouTuber who gave me the inspiration to be able to craft this auto crafter for the TNT, because this has massively helped really as well. You know, the fact of having to manually craft all the TNT, as I'm sure you can imagine, that would have just been an absolute nightmare. But yeah, it looks cool. I like it. So what were the other... There was a couple of things that I missed out in the last video. Oh yeah, this is not updated, by the way. I actually need to update it. I think I'm currently on level 95, and the tier is like tier 10 to like tier 25 at the moment. So I just need to update that, but I will get onto that. Yes, there was a couple more things if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, one of them was in the automatic storage. I made a little change in the automatic storage, just to help with like holding all the items. So the overflow chest was starting to get a little bit out of control, so what I decided to do, yeah, it's not quite loading in properly because there's just so much stuff going in here at the moment. Oh, it's almost finished now, thank goodness. Yeah. Perhaps somebody can tell me why Minecraft does this, to be honest, because I mean, I know that it's obviously very busy around here, but why those white chunks or those white areas were kind of the problem that I was having when I was trying to update to 1.21.4, so I don't know quite what causes that to happen, but perhaps maybe somebody might be able to answer that for me in the comments. That would actually be really useful, and then I might be able to find some form of a solution. Anyway, we will just wait for this to hurry up and finish just before I show you the other little area. What else was there? I'm sure there was something else that I missed out in the last video that I thought to myself, I'm just going to quickly remind myself just to... Yeah, never mind. I know of one, which was basically the extension. Oh yeah, lots of wandering traders around, by the way. No wandering traders have ever died in this world, which I'm really quite proud of and happy that everyone's managed to live and survive. Is this almost done? Yeah, we're getting there now. Right. So yeah, after that little pause, yeah. How's my hair looking? Yeah, it's looking okay. Yeah, just stalling for time so we can pretend that the automatic storage wasn't glitching out on me. Let's see if it's working. Yes. So forget all that. What I was just saying. So in the automatic storage, I did do a tiny little bit of work. So basically the overflow was kind of getting a little bit out of control. Really, there was quite a lot of items going on. These 3 chests were filling up quite handsomely and causing all kinds of problems. So what I decided to do was make a little extension which leads down here, and then add like a little stack overflow basically. So all these items are basically just overflow that have now gone into these chests, as you can see. Oh yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Why is coal all full? Oh, it is full. Oh my goodness. Coal for days. So yeah, a little bit of a stack overflow going on here, just to help really. I might maybe see if I can extend this maybe a little bit more, just to create a few more chests. But this is really beneficial really. Just helps with space really. And then I got a nice little door, which of course will now lead out into the underground car park. So instant access to the underground car park. And obviously you can, if you're ever in the underground car park and you want to just basically get to storage, you can just go this way. So just a little addition to the world, I think. Every little addition always makes it look quite nice and improves things. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, basically recap. Done lots of AFKing for the gunpowder. So got plenty of gunpowder for TNT. Spider spawner was built to help with the string for the project. Looking good. Yeah, as I said, we're now on 5,808 days. So as you can see, that was achieved today. So amazing really. We're nearly at 6,000 days. So we were heading towards 6,000 days and we're only 200 days away now. Amazing. So yeah, lots of record here. Literally from when I started, which was basically on the 27th of June 2023. And then that leads all the way along, as you can see. And then little milestones of little achievements that have happened in this world. So and that the world was forked on day 5094. So it was forked from being a vanilla world into a modded hardcore Minecraft world. So plenty more space to get plenty more days on here on the board. I don't think we're going to be dying any, because it's very laggy coming out of there. I still haven't dealt with the witches. I think it maybe in the next video I will go in there with basically a cooked steak. A cooked steak, and I shall take care of all these witches in here. I think that might be quite funny. Oh, actually 119 HP for one witch. That might be quite a tricky, that might be quite fun. Put some funny music on, go in there, and we're going to manhandle all these witches, get rid of them all, clear them all out, fix the iron farm, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be no more iron farming to do. Hopefully everything will be working from that point moving forward. My goodness, the iron farm always keep busting. I think that's about it really. I think we'll leave it there. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, good progress. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Am I going to have a pillow? No. Am I going to... Yeah. It's a bit strange. Ah, there you go. That's not too bad, is it? There you go. Yeah. So there you go. Giza Pyramid Discovery project is underway fully. Lots of work to be done, as always, for projects. But at least I've got the resources to be able to do these things, which is really useful. So I think I'll crack on and carry on. Anyway, I shall catch you all later, and I'll give you a next update maybe in a week or so, just to let you know how things are going. So I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.